Hello, Namaste travelers. So in this video I wanted to explore something about judgment and discernment, and knowing the difference and embodying it how it can make a huge difference in our journey, ease it, and also enhance our perception of reality. So in spiritual circles, usually judgment is used as seeing someone or something as either right or wrong, good and bad. These are termed as judgments, and I agree to an extent. But also this understanding can be quite limiting, and we can have an expanded view about judgments. So what really judgment means to me is to see reality or condemn reality, fixate on reality. Means I condemn this person as this, I fixate this person as this, and I don't allow my perception to change beyond that, through which I myself become a prisoner of my own judgment. Why is that? Because if you see, the universe is constantly changing, evolving, moving. The earth is shifting, evolving, moving, and we are also changing. Our life is constantly moving, evolving, and flowing and shifting. But when we condemn something, someone, some situation as it is, and doesn't allow the possibility for it to change, then we are fixating on it. Then by that itself we are being defined by it. Hence, diminish our capacity to change and move beyond the person or the situation. I'll say a fascinating example that happened last evening. I was sitting in a cafe with my friend, and we were just having coffee and discussing something. And I saw this guy ahead of me who was talking really loudly on the phone. And this started to irritate me a little bit. And we started discussing about this. But at some point I saw a veil of judgment I was projecting on this situation, where I was somehow saying, oh, this person is like this and he cannot change. You see? And the moment I saw that, I thought, okay, I don't want to carry this limitation. And hence we went on to have an exploration of discernment, where I see the person for what it is, his behavior for what it is, but I also allow the possibility for him to change. He can change the next moment, he can change the next day, you know. You know what happened? The moment this realization landed, he walked out from the cafe, went outside and started speaking on the phone, by which I couldn't hear the voice anymore. This was fascinating because why? Because I saw how my perception of reality itself is it's causing something, and then changing the perception can change the reality. Why? Because the observer and the observed is of course interrelated, and both are being one. And this also takes me to the another point, that yes, the person was there to teach me something about judgment and discernment. He actually helped me see my own veil of judgment, and then precipitated a learning possibility. By which moment, how can I blame something outside of myself if it is helping me learn, evolve? So that is the power of holding awareness without judgment. This takes me to another point, which is also a big misunderstanding in spirituality, where one thinks being without judgment is to see everything in love and light. It is actually not the case. For me, that is also another layer of judgment. because everything is not love and light. Why, when I wanted to make this video, I was just walking with this inquiry in my mind, and I saw a scorpion on the road. And of course, the scorpion can bite and is poisonous. And before I saw the scorpion, I also saw like few rabbits. And the rabbits is, of course, obviously different from the scorpion. Why is this important? Because if I see a person or a situation as love and light, I dissolve my capacity to truly see the truth of the situation, and hence allow myself to be manipulated by that situation somehow. So it is a delicate balance of holding an inquiry, holding a situation, a person without any judgment, but being able to discern for what it really is and allowing the possibility for it to change as well. Now think this in terms of our life situation. How much do we judge our life as this? This is what I am. Like, for example, I am a musician, I am a facilitator, I am this, I am that, and this is how I live, this is where I live. I am fixating on all of those, or all of those situations. Hence, I am defined by that. If I can have enough awareness where I am seeing myself as evolving through all of it, and it can change at any time. There could be a storm at any time which can change my life situation. I could move on to live on a different place like tomorrow maybe, you know. If I see my life like that, then I'm not limited by it. It holds a tremendous possibility for change, growth, which in itself liberates the consciousness from the mind and allow it to change. When I liberate that consciousness, the paradox, the funny thing is that, and not the funny thing, but the magical thing is that I bring in like higher dimensional consciousness, one of light and free-flowing spontaneity, adventure, alchemy, these sort of things into my life, and that in itself will drive my life towards passion and increased transformation and change. So see this see how this inquiry works for you, and let me know what are your thoughts about it. Do you see judgment and discernment in a different way, so that I may also develop my understanding of this and learn and evolve through it. Thank you so much for watching.